In today's news, President Dr. Mohammad Muiz reaffirms commitment to women's empowerment on International Women's Day. Minister Tariq highlights ITB Berlin's role in strengthening the Maldives' presence in the German tourist market. And Asanda denies claims of dedicated service desk for parliament members.
Welcome to MMTV News in English with me, Maria Milza Masood. President Dr. Mohammad Muiz emphasizes his administration's dedication to expanding opportunities for women and ensuring their active participation in national redevelopment.
In a special address today marking International Women's Day, he highlighted the government's commitment to strengthening women's role in governance, business, education, healthcare, and social services, sectors vital to the nation's progress. As part of these efforts, the president acknowledged that women have long been the pillars of Maldivian society, contributing beyond the household to ensure national stability and prosperity. He recognized their significant presence in key sectors such as healthcare and education, describing their role as essential to the country's sustainability and future. Celebrating the achievements of Maldivian female athletes as well as the continued academic success of Maldivian girls, he noted that women outnumber men in higher education, an encouraging sign for the nation's progress. The president also highlighted Islam's role in safeguarding women's rights and elevating their status in society, reminding that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught that the first, second, and third person deserving of utmost kindness is one's mother. He added that one of the Prophet's final instructions was to treat one's wife with compassion. Beyond today's address, in his presidential address this year, the president outlined key initiatives to enhance a women's financial independence, healthcare access, and governance opportunities. He announced the Maldivian Rupiah 100 million soft loan scheme for female entrepreneurs with 25% reserved for differently abled women and confirmed the second phase will roll out this year. To strengthen women's development committees, WDCs, the government has also introduced a Ramadan allowance and plan amendments to the Employment Act and Decentralization Act to address pay status, fasting allowances, maternity leave, and banking challenges. On healthcare, the Maldives has introduced minimally invasive gynecologic surgeries and a specialized endometriosis and pelvic clinical at IGMH, offering treatments under the Asanda scheme. The president also expressed continued support for fertility care, with 105 women benefiting from IUI and IVF treatments so far, and Maldivian Rupiah 15 million fertility care fund ensuring continued access. In both today's address and his presidential address, the president reinforced the government's long-term commitment to creating an inclusive and empowering environment for Maldivian women. Whether through economic policies, healthcare advancements, or institutional reforms, the administration continues to prioritize women's advancement, ensuring they have the resources and opportunities needed to thrive in all aspects of national life.
Minister of Tourism and Environment Tariq Ibrahim hails ITB Berlin 2025 as a significant success, highlighting its role in reinforcing the Maldives' presence in Germany and neighboring markets.
The Maldives' participation in ITB Berlin focused on expanding into new market segments, increasing tourist bookings, and promoting sustainable tourism. Minister Tariq Ibrahim emphasized the fair's importance for business-to-business engagements, particularly in German-speaking markets. He noted that Germany remains one of the Maldives' top 5 source markets, with over 150,000 arrivals recorded in 2024. To strengthen its presence, the Maldives Marketing and Public Relations Corporation (MMPRC) has implemented target campaigns in Germany, Switzerland, and Austria. These initiatives include strategic collaborations with premium travel brands to enhance visibility and attract high-value travelers. Throughout the fair, extensive discussions took place with international travel agencies, airlines operating flights to the Maldives, and leading tour operators. The minister also engaged with key figures in the Maldives tourism sector to explore future promotional initiatives and reaffirm the government's commitment to tourism development, aligned with President Dr. Mohamed Muiz's vision. The record-breaking arrival of over 2 million tourists in 2024 was highlighted as proof of this strategic direction. Looking ahead, the government has set a target of 2.3 million tourist arrivals in 2025, with comprehensive marketing and promotional initiatives planned in collaboration with MMPRC and industry stakeholders. Held from March 4 to 6 in Berlin, ITB Berlin is the world's largest trade show, bringing together key stakeholders from the global tourism industry. This year marked the Maldives' 41st participation in the event with a delegation of approximately 200 representatives from 89 companies. A key highlight was the next chapter of Maldives Tourism, Berlin Edition, a seminar focusing on the country's evolving tourism strategy. Led by MMPRC, the seminar provided industry stakeholders with a comprehensive overview of the country's tourism products and strategic vision for the future.
Asanda denies reports that it established a dedicated service desk for members of parliament, stating that the claims are completely false. An online newspaper reported yesterday that Asanda had assigned specific staff and set up a special desk to serve MPs from the ruling Congress Party, PNC. The report also suggested that Asanda, the managing director, Amanat Zinia, held a company-wide meeting followed by concerns raised by MPs about challenges in arranging coverage for individuals they referred. In response, Asanda issued a statement on its official X account, categorically refuting the report. Some MPs also challenged the claim. Manadu constituency MP Husni Mubarak shared a screenshot of Asanda's response to his recent request for overseas treatment for his mother, which was denied because the treatment was available in the Maldives. He stated that this directly contradicted the allegations. Husni criticized the newspaper for what he described as the spread of inaccurate information and called for responsible reporting, especially during Ramadan. We'll see you soon after a short break.
Yine kanam ember bege bimeshan ero afta gahan nasibari komme nasibari ke enha sofia
mi homa ken ramdomo ge niyada kuriyada promotion
adibuna 200 rupiya mati komme vyapareka kasaage bodite inam tevare 520 rupiya 500 rupiya ebban inam haddi ha 5 kofi over gonnan release do istihare ke magena waake unde ken February bihin April 20
Yusan Fia roda hadiya marangolu
Yusan Fiara roda hadiya promotion
Welcome back to MMTV News in English. Looking into more news, the Maldives High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, Dr. Irtisham Adam, officially presents her letter of credence to the President of France, Emmanuel Macron, assuming the role of non-resident ambassador to France. The ceremony was held on March 7, 2025 at the Palais des Élysées in Paris. Following this ambassador, Dr. Irtisham conveyed greetings and best wishes from President Dr. Mohamed Muiz and the people of the Maldives to President Macron and the French government. She emphasized the long-standing bilateral relations between the two countries and reaffirmed the Maldives' commitment to strengthening ties, particularly in trade, investment, and cultural exchange. She also held meetings with Jean-Claude Bonnet, Ambassador for Regional Cooperation in the Indian Ocean, and Miriam Saint-Pierre, Deputy Director of the Asia and Oceania Department at the French Ministry of Foreign and European Affairs. The ambassador was accompanied by Aminat Samra, Third Secretary at the High Commission of the Maldives to the United Kingdom. Maldivian extends the deadline for proposals to lease a second wide-body aircraft until March 14, 2025. The original deadline set for February 6 has been extended to follow more time for interested parties to submit their bids. The airline introduced its first wide-body aircraft, an Airbus A330, in January 2025, fulfilling a key pledge made by President Dr. Mohamed Muiz. The 264-seat aircraft is currently operating direct flights to Beijing, Shanghai, and Chengdu in China. Maldivian now seeks to lease a second Airbus A330 for a 5-year period as part of plans to expand its network. The acquisition is expected to support the airline's goal of launching direct flights to European destinations by October 2025, further boosting the country's tourism industry. The addition of a second wide-body aircraft is seen as a significant move to enhance the Maldives' connectivity with long-haul markets, aiming to attract more international visitors. The process is being managed by Maldives' parent company, Island Aviation Service Limited. The Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation announces that it will assume responsibility for conducting the theory examination for driving licenses from March 6 onwards. Previously, the examination was administered by Maldives Polytechnic. However, with the transfer of this responsibility, all arrangements related to the examination will now be overseen by the Ministry of Transport and Civil Aviation. According to the ministry, applicants from the Greater Mala region can submit their application through the Savari Information Management System (SIMS), selecting the ministry as the designated center for the theory examination during the application process will facilitate the scheduling of the test. The ministry has further stated that once it takes over the administration of the theory examination, the process obtaining a driving license will be conducted more efficiently, with both the examination and related procedures being handled concurrently. That's all the news we have for today. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant day.